G'day everyone, Jason Haines here from QPL Rural once again, right here in Naranda. It's more on Leeton with another look around the river and at what's been happening in agriculture. Another good sprinkling of rain last weekend has kept things ticking along for a little while. Unfortunately, down south around the Boree Creek area, there's only about 6 millimetres, but many areas recording sort of 15 to 20 in the north. Not all areas got it as per usual at the moment, so hopefully we've got a few more weeks here ahead of us. Crops do look good down south here, plenty of potential, but we are desperately in need of that 1.5 to 2 inches of rain to sort of guarantee some sort of a harvest. Unfortunately, as you go further north through West Wyalong, the situation is deteriorating considerably, and in some areas there, some of our clients are looking at another washout. Now, this will bring me to the first point at the moment. Please, if you've got vetch or you're looking to cut hay at the moment, we're looking at putting together a package, so please give us a call. We've got people ready and waiting, ready to purchase hay out of the baler. So please let us know what you've got, and we'll see if we can line you up with some quick sales there. So that's any vetch, cereal or pasture hay or even canola hay, please let us know. In water trading this week, well, not a great deal of trades. People are still trying to make up their mind what they're doing. That water price is teetering around that break-even mark for cotton, especially on that bore water basis, so not a great deal of trades going on there. The big news for the week, a 3% general security allocation on the Murrumbidgee system. So the account is now open, which is very good. General security on both the Murray and Murrumbidgee systems are trading around $625 per megalitre. For general security on a permanent basis, trades around 1900. There could even be some just dipping below 1900 on this Murrumbidgee system at the moment. It'll be interesting to see with this allocation whether that does perk up a little bit, but people are seriously looking at their concerns and wondering if they're going to get a return on that this year. Now, bore water is trading between that sort of $250 and $300 mark. I do have some bore water available, zones 1 and 2, so please give me a call here. As you know, that'll go right out to zone 3. So there's some opportunity for some short and long-term water trades here in zones 1 and 2. Please let me know. I also do have some zone 2 permanent water. There's a parcel of 200 megalitres there. There's even some bigger parcels around as well, so please give me a call on those. It's a good opportunity while there's not many trades on to get that shifted. And I do have some high security water available for lease. Now, this will be a 4-year lease. There's 640 entitlements there, so please give me a call on this one. Obviously, that high security at around that 95% allocation at the moment, so a very valuable asset, and you can lock it in for a few years there now, for 4 years, so please give me a call on this. No doubt, anyone with permanent plantings or looking to take a position, there'll be plenty of interest in this one. In livestock markets this week, well, the lamb job does come off a little bit in Wagga there, as quality probably dropped a little bit. The National Trade Aim indicator is now down around 830 cents per kilo, but as per usual, those well-finished lambs are still in high demand. The Eastern Young Cattle indicator sitting at 528, and the mutton job, well, it's probably the star of the week. It still remains very strong at 556. As I said, the job's off a little bit, but certainly it's still very strong compared to where we were last year. Now, in rural property this week, well, it's probably worth saying they're back. Pecola is back on the market, 25 kilometres west of West Wyalong. Good access there to the Mid-Western Highway, coming in at 820 hectares. There's a good opportunity here for somebody to step in. There's the purchasers purchased these properties, has done some work on some conservation areas, some re-fencing, and they are back on the market. Would suit a cropper or a livestock operator. The beauty about these ones, you will own Pecola if you step in and do a deal here, and you will be paid an annual fee to manage the timber on it. So that's keeping out rabbits, invasive weeds, etc. You must say there's not too many opportunities out there to own your farm and be paid to manage it at the same time, and it doesn't mean that you can't occasionally graze this country either if you've got sheep off shears or something like that. Now, we're talking about properties back on the market. The other one is Mount Olive. We are presenting this one back to the market again, and here's some real value for you. Half of this property is good, deep red loam soils. There's some good courage on country on that one. A good opportunity to step in there in some prime cropping country with a similar deal where you do manage the timber and be paid to do it. Now, Craig's got this one listed. We're going to run a very short expressions of interest process here, so please give Craig a ring. There's probably some real value to be made on this property. There's a very good 5-stand shearing shed on it, a good machinery shed, and as I said, you won't find too much better cropping country there. Now, this property has largely been left out to fallow. It's unstocked, and there's a good bank of feed on there, so it's just primed to get a deal done here. There'll be some new fencing on it, and you can step in there and utilise this feed and present it ready for the 2020 cropping season. So again, Mount Olive and Pecola, two great opportunities there that are back on the market, are ready to make a deal on and get ready for the 2020 season. In agribusiness this week, well, a very good evening was spent with Rabobank out at the Boree Creek Hotel for those who attended. A good night with some very good information on interest rates and futures trading. Consensus is that interest rates, they believe, are set to drop even further. There's a bit of talk about being very close to zero. In reality, this is unlikely to happen because banks do need to make a margin, so most people will still be in very positive territory with their mortgages. Nonetheless, it will make for some interesting conversations with your bank manager. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any of these properties or any of the water we've got here for sale, please give me a call at any time on 0488 594 450. There's some good opportunities out there at the moment, and we'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you again next week. Cheers.